Imagine you working with European Union. God have not buttered your bread. Do you people even know what is European Union? Do you know what is that? Do you know what is that? My dear, learn. Everybody knows how to speak English now. Speak something else. If in fact, sometimes when we talk, when somebody say hello, you see that hello we used to say is a German word. Hello, instead of we say hello. When you say hello, this even another one that they used to say ciao, 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 ciao is actually a German word. It's actually a German word. So you don't learn with that. And then most of this immigration pathway, migrating to Germany and everything, they don't expect you to have perfect German or French understanding. All they need is intermediary. Like, you should just have a knowledge, even if you can't write it, but at least you should be able to communicate that, hello, you should be able to express yourself. This is where I'm going. That's what they don't need you to be expert, because they know you are learning in another country. If the English where is sabi, if it don't pay you, learn another language. I was in Russia for 4 to 5 years. And then we're taught in Russian language, like the language course was made compulsory. We did 1 year language course, and then for 1 year till maybe for 2 years extra, it was compulsory. We did Russian language in my school, so that's 3 years total Russian language. Do you guys believe that I can't even speak Jack in Russian? Okay, I know Dobe, Utrum, all those small things. And that was because then I felt like, what do I want to use Russian for? When I'm done, I'll be going back to my country. So what do I want to use it for? And even when I came back to Nigeria, I stayed in an Igbo city, Igbo state, Abakaliki, and then moved to Owerri. I cannot even, aside Ego, I don't be anything for Igbo. That's because I used to feel like, what was the need of learning language? What do I want to use it for? What was the importance? What I want to use it and do? Like, I see myself as, okay, I will study medicine, maybe I'll work in an English country or set up my own business. What do I need language for? And that's why I'm making this video. Gluten tag is, I say, ashidemis. So gluten tag means good day. It's actually a German word. It actually means good day. And then is, I say, means my name is. Then if it's not good day, you can say gluten Morgan, good morning, or gluten Nach, good evening or good night. That's why I'm making this video. I know some people have actually seen it in my community post, but then it is not everyone that follows my community post, and that's why I'm making this video. So the short story I said is just to show you the representation or the mentality I used to have then. I really wish I sit down and took that Russian class serious. And we always have this mentality that, oh, since we know Yoruba, we know English, and then what is it? Guys, thank God I opened this channel. Thank God I keep making research. So according to my research, in fact, my highest qualification is WAEC. And then the way I used to console myself is Bill Gates did not go to Dangote did not have a degree. But as it stands now, I'm even trying to look for a distance learning degree that I can enroll in. Education is very important to you. It is very important. But then when people will talk blindly, they'll say, well, nothing, education is nothing. The kinikon. In as much as sometimes it might not really matter, but then it is important. Especially if you are considering migrating from your country, citizenship, PR, education is very important. It is part of the point. Imagine for BSc, they should be giving mark for BSc certificates. For masters, they'll be giving 10 marks, 20 marks. So imagine you that you have only WAEC and you say, no, school is a scam. How will you go take half citizenship in another country? How? So you see all these things, it might not even matter to you now. It will matter. That's why I keep saying it in my community post. Education is not a scam. Getting first class distinction, it is not a scam. It can be a scam in the condition you have currently, that, oh, life is, it can be a scam, but in real life it is not a scam. Don't allow one jobless person, somebody that is blind, to come and confuse you that if you have first class, it is not a scam, it is scam or this thing. It is not. If they are dragging first in class, drag it with them. And that's why I used to tell people, when they say you can work 20 hours per week, some people feel like they'll just choose any course that they like and then they'll just leave the school, they'll go and be working. It does not work like that. If you don't successfully complete your course, you will not get a letter, because you need a letter from your school that says successful completion of degree of education before you are able to change your visa from study visa to work visa. Because most people are missing out that point. They'll just tell you you can work and study, you can work and study. They will not tell you the difficulty of how it is of you combining study and work together. They are not telling you that one. And especially for people that maybe they did biology as their BSc, but just because they want to jackpot by fire by force, they go and do physics. Imagine somebody switching from biology to physics. You know the type of hard work he or she is gonna do. But then because they say you are going to work, you will earn money, you earn everything. You jackpot to UK, and then reality start down on you. You even ignore your this thing. Even when they tell you you have carryover or this thing, you don't answer them. Is that 20 hours per work you finish? Then when your tenure, when your master's or this thing now finish, then time to change or apply for postgraduate, you now see that everything is pointing for you to go back to your country. That is one thing they will not tell you. And that's why I keep saying, before you leave your country, make sure you take your time to plan. If it is to jackpot, you can jackpot with tourist visa. You can just jackpot. It's not only good road you want to see. It's not every country have stable electricity. Even in Nigeria, we have some estates in Nigeria that have stable electricity. We have so many estates in Nigeria that has good road. In my estate, but she lost smooth lele. It's only when I come out of the estate I used to see bad road. So if it is good road you are looking for, if it is good electricity you are looking for, come and stay in my estate in Nigeria. There's no point for you to travel. If it is healthcare system, we have one private hospital here in our estate too. So what else are you looking for again? So why are you traveling out? If it's just good road and everything. And then some people will say insecurity. I stay in an estate. Ile DPO, the head of police, and and there's another one, she retired soldier, be this thing. All these military people, they stay around here. So this place is extremely secure. So why are you traveling out again? If it is just that you want, why are you traveling out again? I used to tell people, don't just jackpot because you want to jackpot. Jackpot with a purpose. You cannot tell me you've been abroad for the past how many years and then me that I'm in Nigeria I'm better than you. It is not possible. Jackpot with a purpose. It is not to just travel. Don't listen to what people say you can work and study. Some people say they raised $1 million in 1 month, and because of that, you say if you want to go and raise $1 million, any course where you see, you go just apply, even whether you have passion, whether you don't have passion, or just because of that $1 million that the person raised in 1 week, yeah, you want to go and raise it. Okay. So when you now shook head, by the time you now finish a 4-year degree or 3 years degree and you could not pass, you have carryover, then you tell your school will not even give you letter. And if you don't complete your course successfully, there is no how you can apply for study permit, because the primary assignment, the primary thing that made you to come to UK or to come to that country was study. So they have to be sure that you successfully completed that distance, and that includes them you collecting letter from your school, certificate or letter of successful completion of course. Because if you not complete it, they cannot even award you your degree. So don't ever think it in your head that you just go to the school, you do whatever you like, you be working even overnight shift and everything, and then you come and sit down and balance, and then that is one thing they will not tell you, and that's why I'm making the video. That's one aside. Another thing, so that's why I'm to compare UK and other language course country. According to my research, you see, if it's not that I'm a research person, I would have always felt like, well, me, it's concern all these language courses. Is it that UK or not? Is it that UK or not? Because UK is very easy for us. And that's, you think UK, the government of UK, they are like Igbo people. You know Igbo people in Nigeria? They are like Igbo people. Do you know the only thing they want? To take your money. And that's why they are dissing what? Their visa thing is easy. As long as you can pay your money, it is nobody's business to take your money. That's why they have that. UK is just like Igbo people. They are just after your money. Chikena. So UK know that people are actually coming to them because their visa is easy and because it is an English speaking country. If you ask anybody in UK now, there are some people, ask anybody in UK, their health system, there are some people, somehow even that INHS that they pay, allegedly, before they come and carry in my house, allegedly. So people are complaining about the medical system in the UK. Ask anybody you know, ask them. The medical system in UK, people are even complaining that the money that they paid, that people are they are not attending to them or at them. So UK on is just come to the country. Once you come, they come and be paying you small kolobo change like this. That's the one that paid them. And that's because they know that looking at every other country, USA, UK, those are the top countries that actually speak full English, like full English, that people want to migrate to. So somehow I feel like they're trying to like take advantage of it, that people do not have option. You get, people do not have option. But then on the contrary, you see these language countries, they have much more to offer. And that's what they have, a whole lot to offer. Let's say, for example, look at this Austria. I made a video about that. In UK, you pay, the least school fees is 13,500 per year. After that one, you do proof of fund. After that, aside accommodation, aside everything, aside your ISS surcharge, that you pay for all your family members, aside that one, everything go did. Whereas in Austria, you can study for as low as 350 euros till 750 euros, right? But then the only limitation to is you have to have proof of fund. But then proof of fund of Austria and proof of fund of UK is not the same thing. So now the major difference is you are studying free in Austria, and then but then you are not studying free. You are paying a whole lot, and I'm saying 30,500 is the minimum. You are paying a whole lot in the UK. UK allows you to work 20 hours per week. Austria allows you to work 20 hours per week. Minimum pay of Austria, their minimum wage is 10 euros. UK minimum pay is 8.81 pounds. If you convert it to euros, it is almost the same thing. So now tell me, because UK speaks English, Abi, is it good road that UK have that Austria did not have? Is it this thing, healthcare system? And I told you that now people are complaining about that. As if you know anybody in UK, ask them that this thing did not have. I understand the language, and then people will say racism. My dear, UK has more of racism. Because if UK guy is more racist, but the thing is, they love to deny it. If you know you filled UK form job, like you've hunted for job, and then you filled all this their form online, you will know that UK is more of a racist than other countries. UK will tell you we are equal opportunity employers and everything, and then they will say you at the end of this form you'll be subjected to feel some inequality. This thing, are you okay to feel it? If you say no, they will say your application cannot continue. They'll not be like, when you fill this form, right, we are not going to use it. They'll tell you that the recruiter will not even see the form, that the recruiter is not, that is going to be between you and them, that they should fill it. The recruiter will not know about it. So why are you asking me? They will ask you your gender, they will ask you your age, they will ask you your nationality. And they have different, they have black American, they have black African, they have black, even the African girl still gets sub. You're telling me the recruiter will not see it, and you're telling me this thing does not determine my job application or my job this thing. And then you ask, so why are you asking me then, since it does not determine it? UK is more of a racist than any other country, but then they like to deny it. So if you are looking at it in that sense that UK speaks English, there is no racism, it's easy for you to mix. If that is the reason you're moving to UK, my dear, you might just be absolutely wrong. UK pays minimum 20,008. See now, if you can see, under this thing is, you see everything that happened, the COVID, the war thing. You know the war thing actually caused inflation. You guys know the war thing, right? Actually caused inflation. Everything was increased. I waited till April 1st for UK to release their pay. To release their pay scale. Guess what? There was no significant increase. There was no increase there. It was just same as it did. But then I think they increased their tax or something. It was still the same. Or maybe it was just like little changes. Whereas Germany have increased their pay twice. The first one was around February or March, and then the second one again was around May. It's going to take effect from October 1st, 2022. They've increased their a minimum wage from, what is it called, from something to £12. They've increased it. But then UK still they won't play because they know that you don't have option. You always come to them. You always enter UK. And that's what I'm telling you. Sometimes, even when everybody is going like this, decide to go like this on your own. These language courses, countries, they have a whole lot of benefits. I know it could be hard learning this language. I know they have more benefits. You see these European Union countries, these EU countries, when you're even talking about this thing, after you remove European Union, which other strongest economy do we have? In European Union, we talk about Luxembourg, we talk about Germany, we talk about Switzerland, Netherlands, Austria. You see all these powerful European countries that if this country leave the head gun, what are we? Powerful, strong. If Luxembourg, do you know Luxembourg is like the #1 country, #1 richest country in the whole world? Luxembourg is part of the EU, and of course they speak German. For you to live there, you have to learn how to speak German or French or this. I can't remember. Their first official language is German, sha. So because of English, I go, and even that English gonna have to twist my nose and talk. That's why I want to go and collect minimum salary, and after that, you know, even increase my pay. If you look at most people in UK, they don't really have rich people. They're just living. Aside that, another difference again is benefits. Germany, I posted it on my community tab. Germany will make you a very lazy person. Very, very lazy. There are a lot of jobs in Germany now that nobody is taking, and that's because their government is spoiling them. Government will pay you unemployment fee. How? Unemployment fee. How did they get this unemployment fee? They will take the money from people that are employed and pay it to you. That's like 1.25% of your salary. Unemployment fee. When you get a job in Germany, if you work for 3 to 6 months, that's the probation time. After this 3 to 6 months, if you not do anything, no employer can fire you. If they fire you, the employer will pay. And even when they fire you, they will still keep paying you money. If you are sick in Germany, the first 3 days, you can just call your guy that you're not coming to work. And they will say, okay, they will still pay you your salary. Even after that 3 days, if you go to the hospital and they say, okay, maybe it's something serious. So for the next 3 or 6 months, they will still be paying you for the next 3 months, they will pay you your full salary. Then when it gets to from 3 to 6 months, they will start paying you 70 to 80% of your salary. After 1 year, they will still be paying you like 50 or 60% of your salary. Are you saying it? But then in UK, come late, 20 minutes late. Oh my days. If I said 1 minute late, they will remove 50 minutes from your salary. Ordinary 1 second late like this. So all this one just because I want to speak English. Oh, English help. Oh, English help. So that's why I'm making this video. You've been speaking English, writing IELTS and every speaking English for the greater part of your life. Some of you are over 20 already. You spoke English for the past 20 or 25 years of your life. You never bet you still there one place. You are 20, 25 and you be speaking English. You still there one place. It's not time to switch things up. And that's why I spoke that small German, because even me, I am ready to learn. I'm ready to go back to school and everything. It's not time to switch things up. And aside that though, if you look at, UK, they don't really have one maternity or paternity leave. I don't even understand it. Another thing is child benefit. There's nothing like child benefit in UK. There's child benefit, but their child benefit is when I saw it gone £120. Their child benefit. Kukuma for me. And even at that, it has condition. We see all these European countries. Whether this thing, child benefit is child benefit. And that's why when you get to Germany, when you get to Italy, even Italy, I think Italy have stopped it or something. When you get to Italy, all these European countries, you see so many single mothers, or you see so many people with children. One can be money. That's because the government is paying them for the Omotombi. It's paying them. You hardly get to Germany, all these European countries, and see somebody with 1 or 2 child. Oh, it's very hard. You hardly see it. That's because their government is paying them child benefits. Another thing is, if your husband is jobless and maybe you 2 of you are job, like I told you, they will pay you employment money. But then when one partner start working, they will reduce the money, but they will still be paying you. Hey, Jehovah. Wetin concern UK concern they pay you one thing. Wetin concern UK? I understand UK is easy to move, but then the way UK is easy to move is the way it is expensive, cost expensive. This video is not to discourage you, it's not to discourage you, but it's just for me to say koko ifa ko dale ko tusha, because most of you are just running to UK just because everybody is going there, and that's why I'm bringing. There's another video I'm bringing out. There are so many things that you don't know about these countries. It's okay if you want to go to UK. If you feel like, maybe for example, if you're a medical professional now, UK might actually be your best bet. UK or Australia might actually be your best bet. Imagine, look at pharmacists. Pharmacists, after spending how many years in their DC, the UK said they will still come and do 1 year OSPEP. Guess how much they are paying for this OSPEP? Do you know how much is that? How many people can afford it? How many? And then after the end of the day, they'll come and pay them how much? £33. After Jehovah. Do you know how much UK they pay their nurses how much? Maybe be £23 minimum wage. But US, do you know how much they pay them? See, I'm not here to discourage anybody, like I used to say. Daifa esile, kotunsha. That's why I say, don't follow the crowd. Do what works best for you. And as I'm saying, you are not doing this for yourself. You are doing it for your children. You are doing it for your future generation. It is whatever you do. Ni future generation, jogumba. I hope you understand that. Look at Otedola and this thing. It's future generation. So sometimes it might not be convenient for you. And there is nothing about the inconvenience. If it is German, you can learn it. We did French in school. That's why I used myself as example. I was not interested in Russian language because I feel like what I want to use and do. But now my eyes, it don't they open. If it is German, you can learn it. In fact, I will even advise German, because German is spoken by most of these European countries. So you have only chin benefits. Even if it's the only employment money that they used to give you, is it not good? How will you be sick from work and then they will still be paying you? And that's how Nigerian system works. Salary earners, even when you are sick, especially government, Germany just somehow have this vibe of Nigerian government is, even like if you are sick for 1 year, they will still pay you your salary. But UK, there's nothing like government job. You work as you earn. And most times, as you are working, the money is going to this thing. I'm not here to discourage you, but like I said, don't follow the crowd. I understand that we want to speak English, but sometimes as the English not going pay you unko. I mean, now you want to use you want an English teacher as the English no come. Even they even need English teacher even in Germany, but then you have to have maybe small medium of German. This thing they need English teacher there. So sometimes, and that's why they used to say, just same way you are leaving your country because it's not comfortable for you. You are leaving. I know it's not going to be easy. I know, but then for me to even know this one, gluten tag. I've talked how many minutes and I still remember gluten tag. Okay, I've forgotten that one. My name is this. It's because I just learned it. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if you have interest in something, if you've determined to learn it, if you say that this is what I want to do, you will do it. If you put your minds towards it, it's not bother learning Russian because I say wait, I want to use and do. So if you put your mind to, some of you are very good with language learning, and most countries that is good with language learning are these Asian and African countries. If you see the way then when I was in school, if some Nigerians speak Russian for you, you'll be like, wait, they will speak perfect Russian for you. Same way these Oyinbo people, they will speak Yoruba even better than we will be Yoruba self. Some will speak Igbo. There is nothing bad in learning language. Learn this, like that's what I came to tell you people. If it's German, you can learn it. If it's Spanish, learn it. If it's French, imagine in France, their government actually used to give the students incentive. Aside scholarship for this thing, aside the 20 hours per week, they give them incentive to add to the money they will use to be paying for accommodation. UK government, they do them. UK government, they do them. Incentive. France used to do one thing every year. They used to recruit teachers from Africa, from Asia, every single year. But then they need somebody that has like medium French knowledge every year. And they will pay for your accommodation, they will pay for your feeding, they will pay for your flights, they will pay for every single thing. If the English way is sabi, if it don't pay you, learn another language. Sometimes some of you, maybe in German, they won't, just learn, just try. You can try to learn German. It may not be coming. Try French. You might try to learn French, try Spanish. See, for some people, German may be hard. In fact, the easiest language to learn is Norwegian. Norwegian has the same words like English. If in fact, sometimes when we talk, when somebody say hello, you see that hello we used to say is a German word. Hello, instead of we say hello. When you say hello, that will this even another one that they used to say ciao, 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 ciao is actually a German word. It's actually a German word. So you don't they learn with that. And then most of these immigration pathway migrating to Germany and everything, they don't expect you to have perfect German or French understanding. All they need is intermediary. Like you should just have a knowledge, even if you can't write it, but at least you should be able to communicate that hello, you should be able to express yourself. This is where I'm going. That's what they don't need you to be expert, because they know you are learning in another country. So if you want to move, if you're targeting another country, start learning it. We have free videos on YouTube. Do you think it is all those times they are using to go on Instagram to go and be watching comments, to go and be watching people that are shaking hands? I know they should not watch people that are shaking hands, even if it's 2 hours daily. 2 hours, even when you come back from work, you do it from 8 to 10 and say 2 hours daily. I want to be learning German, and then you are even when you get to work, be just like I'm practicing with you guys, because sometimes when you are learning language and you don't see who to practice it with, it will somehow be diminishing, because you get better when you actually speak it. When you get to office, be telling all your staff gluten tag, gluten tag, gluten morgan, gluten natch. Just be telling them like that. It will stick to your head, and before you know it, your people in your office, they will start calling you gluten tag. In fact, the way you are saying it self, other people will be learning through you. People will be learning through you. So that is how you learn. Watch YouTube videos. There are so many language apps. Dulugo, Babli, Kineko. There are so many, but I think people say that one is kind of slow. This one that I learned it from YouTube. There's so many videos on YouTube that you can learn. Start learning. All they need is intermediate. They don't need you to be an expert. So even when you go and apply for German visa and they say, can you speak German? And you say you can try. And then they say gluten tag. And then you start. If they see that you're even, maybe you are still trying to, they know you cannot be perfect. That you just even if you are still trying to rearrange the ground, and okay, they even try, that you are willing to learn that kind of thing. I know that this German, they like it when people are learning their language. If you get to Germany, or if you see a German person, or if you're in Germany and then you want to ask somebody, please, I'm going to a supermarket, and you speak English to them, they will never answer you. They will shut you off. But then when you speak their German language, even if, for example, that gluten tag means good day, as when you just say gluten, they will still even hear you and even correct you or pay one for you to speak English. They find that English as insult to them. I be like say they show yourself. So even if you are even trying to learn, you cannot, I don't know what to say. I don't have anything against UK, but then according to my comparison, if even Canada PR or citizenship, they give extra points if you can actually speak French. They give extra points. It's only in Nigeria they'll say you are speaking your language, you are Kinikon, you don't know how to speak. Other countries, they value their language so much, and it is not going to go into extinction anytime soon. I have seen so many jobs in UK for healthcare assistant support worker. They will not specify they want only Mandarin speaker. In fact, that Mandarin, I don't even know. I be even to say that this actually Mandarin is Spanish. And if you check the pay, it's even higher than people that will come and speak English. Everybody knows how to speak English now. Speak something else. Every single person can speak English. In fact, when you come to Nigeria, person when no go school, everybody can speak English. Speak something else. Speak something global. Speak something unique. Speak something, anything. It's not to sit down and be checking country that you can easily migrate to checking. Sometimes you just have to sacrifice some things, and it will worth it at the end. You just have to sacrifice some things. Some of you just want to sleep in your house, and the next minute you want to see yourself inside UK. Then when you see yourself inside UK, what's next? What is the next thing that you are doing? What is the next career plan? Be next career goal? So it's not just to look for a country you can migrate to easily. Sometimes you just have to weigh the benefits. Imagine if you give birth now, and then maybe you just have to rest. Even after how many 6 weeks or this, you say you are not feeling fine, you cannot come to. They are still paying you your money. They are still paying you your salary. They are still paying you. And if your employer sack you, go. You will sue him over go. Like they have this thing, these language countries, they have lot and lot of benefits than English speaking countries. People, I don't know, maybe people know sabi them, they get many benefits. So guys, that's what I came to tell you guys. Any language you know you can learn, just make sure that it's a global language. Don't learn local restricted language. Maybe I don't even know. I'll be making a separate video teaching you guys different global languages that you can actually learn. So make sure it's actually a global language. That is this. I mean, I would advise German, because most powerful European countries, because this German where they learn now, Luxembourg are the target. Luxembourg, do you know that in Luxembourg you enter free bus to anywhere you are going in Luxembourg? It is like that's the #1 richest country in this world. And that German where they learn now, Luxembourg, either Luxembourg or Germany, where they go. So choose your own, because I think they speak French there too. Choose your own language where you want to speak. Not be English. You don't speak English. English not pay you. You not pay us. What would they use the English do? The English is not running away. If it's time to speak English, we will speak it. If it's time to speak another language, gluten tag. So that's what I came to tell you guys. It's not about just looking for easy country to migrate to. Learn something else. Do something from the usual. And this, some of you are very good with learning languages, but you cannot know if you don't start. Sometimes when you are seeing it, in fact, I've done just 2 lessons on YouTube. Going to the 3rd lesson, I was like, Auntie, I beg, I let you do again. It's going to be like that. It's normal. But then your determination actually keeps you going. Don't come and use English to come and confuse you. Come and pay us minimum wage. No child benefits, no work benefits, no distance sick leave, no. Show you the wine meaning. My dear, if it is language, learn it. And they even learn in Lagos self. They have so many German learning centers in Nigeria. You can learn as low as 65,000. But my advice, you start from YouTube. Learn from this thing so that you know the base. So that when you get to class, you know be as if they are scratching you. And most times, most people are working, so they will not have time. But though the German class is part-time, learn it, yo. All this one that everyone using to become be doing hospital healthcare this thing. You can use that one, that healthcare this thing that you are doing, channel it into learning language. You can migrate as normal PL to these language courses. That one that you want to go and pay 150. The guy used to learn healthcare assistant job for UK. Just carry 65k for me. Go and pay one language school and go and learn from there. Then use that one to migrate successfully to Germany to go and choose any course of your choice rather than doing. So that's why I say it differs, It differs. And then some people might feel like if they give birth, their children will not speak English. Have you heard English from a German before? When a German speak English for you, are you sure you're not from British? They speak English as well in German, but most times they like to converse in their local language. And of course, when you have your child, it's not as if the child is running away from you. You still be speaking normal English. We have so many Nigerian Africans outside the country. They teach their children Yoruba. When these children, when you hear their Yoruba gone, though they will still have their accent, but they teach their children Yoruba. That's the importance of language. Language can never go into extinction. Now, if they check person where sabi speak Yoruba or person where get accent, they value their language so much, and they always give extra points for it. I wish I learned Russian. Anyways, gluten natch. Xiao. I don't learn you. That's why I said come and tell you. You don't be like, me I learn Russian, German. I can't live una. I not can't tell una. I waiting. I say me I can't. Yeah no. So learn a language today. Learn a global language. Leave the comfort of your this. Do something extra. Do something special. You don't have to go the general public way. Everybody is going to UK. It is not a must. You have enter UK. So many benefits, and people are just living to waste like that. And then money more UK, you work 20 to million with this hour. After nothing, go to a country that UK is just after your money. Once you are done with your money, you know that before now, UK needs to give postgraduate work permit. I hope you people know that now. It's not that they're just giving, making. Even at that safe, learn a language today. And that thing is, when you learn language, it opens you to so many global opportunities. Guys, I've seen so many jobs. They will say English is required, but German or French is an added advantage. Guys, when I tell you about top positions, there are so many positions that they open yearly. Every year, they used to open it. Hey, Jesus. Imagine you working with European Union. God have not buttered your bread. Do you people even know what is European Union? Do you know what is that? Do you know what is that? My dear, learn new. Learn. Anyone where you feel learn Spanish, German. This is about me. I prefer you target European Union. Me, I would advise German or French. You German, or no, wait, this. That's what me I prefer. But then different people with different this. Learn language. It's good to learn language. If they ask you how many languages can you speak, tell them I can speak German. I can tell them like some. Even when you tell people you can speak many languages, it will give you a sense of. Even me, I can't even speak my own local language. English to me so go is tabita bishugbo. I don't know. That's what I said. I should come and tell you people. Anyways, thanks for watching. So it goes beyond good road, good electricity, security. Everywhere in all this Yoruba, they are secured. So do something extra. Push a step forward. That's what I just came to tell you guys. Gluten tag, gluten nudge. Thanks for watching. I never learned that things. See you. Thanks for watching. Bye.